So I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro thing. That's one part of a solo to one of my songs. I haven't gotten around to recording anything yet, but once I do, I'll be sure to post a couple of videos of my stuff. But I just figured that would be a nice little intro for this video. The primary theme of this video is my tattoos. I'm not, well, one tattoo in particular. I've got a couple more, and I've gotten a couple of requests to do a tattoo video because all of my tattoos so far have personal spiritual meaning to me. Let me just start by saying I'm not religious, but I am very spiritual. I'm a pagan by heritage, but I would say an agnostic by choice. And I sort of live by the morals of, the old pagan society, whereas at the same time I don't necessarily worship any god, but I do find that honor and valor and respect to be very important to me, and I really think that it should be important to everyone, but whether it is or not, is not my choice. So let's get started. Shit. So for those of you that have noticed, yes, I did get a haircut, unfortunately, but the ends are all dead, so I had to get it trimmed. But anyways, this is the tattoo that I'm going to be talking about. Fuck, you can't even see it. Right here. It's called the Valknut. This is going to be kind of a long video, I guess, but let me start by saying that for those of you that don't know, the Valknut is the stone three-chambered heart of Hrungnir, the Jötun, or giant. The story behind it is there was a giant named Hrungnir, of course, and he challenged Odin to a horse race. Now, Odin's personal steed was Sleipnir, the son of Loki, the fire god. He was the horses of all horses, the ultimate Billy Joe badass of horses. The eight-legged steed, fire spit out of his hooves whenever he ran. He had runes carved into his teeth. He was the fastest horse in existence. He could run on land, air, and water through 8 dimensions in all of the 9 worlds. I'm not going to get into the rest of it. Well, basically, Hrungnir said that his horse was faster than Sleipnir. So Odin obviously accepted his challenge, and obviously he beat him because it's fucking Sleipnir. Well, when he won, Hrungnir became very mad, and he went into Valhalla and became extremely intoxicated and started making all these threats and trashing the place, basically. So Thor showed up and killed him. How did he kill him? He threw Mjolnir, his hammer, and it hit him in the head and killed him. He then, when he went to cut out his heart, they didn't find a normal heart. It was a 3-chambered stone heart. And when I say 3-chambered, I mean this. It was 3 triangles interlocking each other. Now, there are 2 types of Valknut. This is called the Bormian Valknut. It is 3 separate triangles interlocking each other. The other one is a single, you could basically, if you had a pipe cleaner, you could bend it into this shape. It's just one continuous line that forms 3 triangles that are all connected. They're both accurate. They're both found in runestones all over Scandinavia and England. So Odin took that, and that became like his symbol. Now, away from the lore and into what it means. You don't, first of all, you don't just wear the Valknut. When I see people wearing a Valknut necklace, I've even seen them on t-shirts, I become very, very angry because 90% of the time people don't know what that means. You don't just wear the Valknut like you do a Mjolnir or a Gungnir like this. If I can get the damn thing out. This is called Gungnir. It is Odin's spear, but is made to look like Yggdrasil, which is the world tree. You don't just decide, oh, I'm going to go out and get a Valknut, and you don't do that. First of all, you have to earn it. You have to make a sacrifice of flesh and blood, your own flesh and blood, in order to wear the Valknut. Secondly, when you wear the Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, it basically is a symbol of strength and pride. But the Valknut, on the other hand, is that and a little bit more. It means that you are a devout pagan, that you have dedicated your life to not necessarily serving the gods, the Aesir, not necessarily the Vanir, the fertility gods, more the war gods, the Vanir, in particular Odin. It means that you have devoted your life to honoring the gods, to preserving the pagan way of life, to keep the heritage alive. Because during the Christianization of Northern Europe, particularly in Scandinavia, the pagans were thought of as wretched beasts by the Christians. So they were killed, slaughtered, and enslaved, and temples, runestones, all of this was destroyed to completely scratch out the existence of paganism. That is why I despise Christianity. And to me, what this tattoo means is, by wearing this tattoo, I keep my people, the memory of my people, alive. Whenever I drink with a bunch of pagans, like I used to back in the day, the toast we would always make is to the brave, the fallen, and the forgotten. I don't think I have to explain any of that, but that's basically what this represents. This is my way of honoring the brave, the fallen, and the forgotten, and the gods. So when I see people wearing this tattoo, or a necklace, pendant, ring, what the fuck ever, that has a Valknut on it, you know, and I was like, oh, cool, man, you have a Valknut, you know, hail the gods, you know, and he's, oh, no, I just think it's cool, you know, that's why I got it, you know. I just want to beat the fuck out of that person because it's disrespectful. It's like slapping me in the face. You are basically spitting on all that I hold sacred. So that's why I become very violently angry whenever I see people falsely wearing the Valknut. When you falsely wear any religious symbol, it's disrespectful. But when you falsely wear a symbol that, first of all, you have to earn, you don't just go out and get, you have to earn it in the eyes of the All-Father, Odin. You have to earn it in his eyes, and you have to make a sacrifice of flesh and blood to the gods and to your people. Now, it can be considered that the tattoo itself can be a sacrifice of flesh and blood. That is why I got the tattoo where I did. When I turned 18, I wanted this tattoo for years, and I knew that I had the money, and when I turned 18, I was going to go get this tattoo. So for at least a month before I went and got this tattoo, I didn't work out at all. I didn't do any sort of chest workouts, push-ups, anything. And the reason why is because I wanted to purposely lose any and all muscle tone and definition I had in my chest to expose the sternum, to make it to where when I got this tattoo, it would be painful, the most painful experience that I could make it. And I know that sounds stupid, like why the fuck would you purposely want the tattoo to hurt more? Well, it's because you have to earn it. It's showing that, you know, I'm willing to sit through 2 hours of non-stop bone grinding just for the honor to wear this badge of pride, which is what it is. It is a badge of honor, it is a badge of pride. And were it not for the fact that in the modern society, you know, tattoos are highly looked down upon, I would have gotten the damn thing on my fucking forehead. But good luck trying to get a job with that. But so that's why I decided to get this in the most painful place that I could think of, that I think it would look best. And I think it looks pretty good right there in the center of my chest. So I purposely didn't want any sort of painkillers, or I didn't want to take a break once we started the tattoo. I just wanted to do the whole thing from start to finish in one sitting. I wanted to take the pain. I wanted the full experience of the pain. And really, it's not as bad as most people think it is. You know, oh God, it's a tattoo, it's gonna fucking hurt. And if you're a total wimp, then yeah, it sucks. But I mean, you know, if you have any trace of balls, then you can fucking put up with a tattoo. The next one I'm planning to get is either going to be on my shoulder or on my ribs. I haven't decided yet. It all depends on my budget. But so that's what the tattoo means to me, and I think I've gone into it deeply enough. So if you have a Valknut tattoo and you know what it means and you wear that Valknut with pride, then more power to you. If you have a Valknut tattoo or pendant or shirt or whatever because it looks cool, well, I'll see you in Ragnarok. So, that's it.